Let's have a little chat, shall we? I know I haven't been on here in a minute. I've been busy and just dealing with clients and just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And sometimes that doesn't leave room to make YouTube videos. YouTube is secondary to me, truth be told. But I wanted to come through and I wanted to say this. In the wee hours of the morning, people should really start tapping into their personal power. Stop being distracted by things going on outside of you, because they're meant to deceive you and to keep you from tapping into your true power, which is your subconscious mind, and being able to manifest the things that you want. See, we have so many fucking distractions. There's so many sheeple. See, I'm not a sheep, I'm a goat. I sit up on the motherfucking mountain and I watch sheep. And I watch them be put in herds and controlled. See, people don't like me because I can't be controlled. I don't go with the status quo. I'm a rebeller. I rebel. Just like Lucifer rebelled. Or Satan rebelled. The rebeller. That's me. I rebel, I remove, and I reverse, and I restore. That's what I do. And there's so many distractions out there. COVID-19, police brutality, these fake race wars, between black people and white people that are being propagated and pushed on both sides. Because I find it very interesting that all of this stuff that went on with, the killings and stuff like that, now you have people like Colin Kaepernick getting ready to do a Netflix series. But all of the black people had their head up his ass and elevated him to a status that he truthfully, in all honesty, did not deserve. Let me tell you all a little secret that they're not going to tell you. But see, I have an inside scoop because I see everything. I'm the all-seeing eye. Motherfuckers. I see everything. I'm Tahuti. I see everything. I'm Isis. I'm Isu. I see every motherfucking thing. Let me tell you a little secret. Colin Kaepernick was going to be okay anyway. Because the people that put him in place, the black elites that put him in place, see, we keep thinking all the time it's white people. No, they're black elites too. They put him in place a long time ago. A long time ago. For the things that came afterwards. With him taking a stance and, stuff like that, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. But at the end of the day, all of that was orchestrated and put into place. So whether Colin Kaepernick never worked for the NFL again in his life, he was still going to get paid. And all of you who are out in the street marching and Black Lives Matter and all of these other bogus motherfucking things, nothing gets better for you. But their pockets get fatter. Their lives get better. Your lives don't. you will still be crying about some other black person being killed by racist police officers. Because they're playing a game with you. There's a game being played by the elites. The ones who really pit people against each other. And I'm not taking up for no motherfucking racist white people. Don't hit me up with that motherfucking shit. This ain't about that. But from where I'm sitting, Black Lives Matter is just another 1,000 ways that black people can stick their tongues up white people's ass and ask them, what is it eyes can do for you to make you loves me some more? And in the process, you go into your own fucking neighborhoods and burn them the fuck down like fucking fools. Because Black Lives Matter, truth be told, ain't about Black Lives Matter. Because they've added a whole bunch of other shit to it. I don't understand why Black Lives Matter is, and this is all, there's a point to all this, okay? I don't understand why Black Lives Matter is so upset with Terry Crews. Terry Crews is the same black man who allowed a white man to walk up to him and grab his dick while Terry Crews was with his wife. And Terry Crews didn't do anything. If I did that, he probably would have tried to kill me. If a gay black guy did that, he probably would have tried to kill them. Okay? And I'm a gay black guy, so that goes hand in hand. So, Terry Crews' remarks, I don't understand why it's a surprise to the black community. Why does it surprise you that this man says the things that he says? He does not like black people. Terry Crews does not like black people. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his energy. He does not like other black people. And that is really synonymous and indicative of a lot of the black men today. The people who are the black men who are marching in Black Lives Matter, and maybe even some of the black women, they do not like other black people. They do not. I guarantee you most of them would treat you just like some shit, because that movement is not designed to bring black people into some form of unity. Because I'm going to tell you something. The real motherfucking conversation that's not being had is about how black people treat each other. Because if black people treated each other better, there would be no motherfucking situations that we've seen arise, you know, and arise again and again. But now, all of a sudden, this time will be different. This time it's different, right? That is what they have you believing each and every time. Each and every time some black man is killed, they tell you, oh, this time it will be different. This time the change will come. Let me tell y'all one motherfucking thing. Colin Kaepernick is another version of Obama to push out a new beginning, a new agenda. Okay? He's biracial like Obama, white mother, black father. His black father was not there. Look at the similarities. Colin Kaepernick came on the scene really hard back in 2016 when Obama was leaving office. And that was back under the energy and vibration of the number 9, which is a very powerful occult number, and it's the number of completion. It's a number of ending. It's when things come to an end. So Colin Kaepernick was really the next Obama, not to be president, but to push out a new agenda. He's not a real revolutionary person like y'all think he is. That is why he's getting ready to get a Netflix series with Ava DuVernay. Because all of this marching and all of this shit that's been going on, it was all orchestrated by the people that put him in power in the first place. The same people that you all think give a fuck about you. They don't. That is why you all go out and march and cry and scream. They do rituals and pull on that energy, and they manifest off of it. That is why every time one of these things or one of these types of situations arise, you notice all of these foundations start getting made. All of these charities. Money, 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 money. Because that's all they really fucking think about. This time, it's different. This time, things will be different. And when I say that in a sarcastic, condescending way. On the series Soul Food, the character of Faith, she was always getting into trouble. You know, she was the problem of the family. And whenever she got into trouble, she would always say, well, this time will be different. Meaning that this time will be better. Or she had learned her lesson. And this is the same curse they got black people walking in. This time, things will be different, right? That's what they have you believing. That is what they had you believing when Trayvon Martin was killed. That is what they had you believing when Alton Sterling was killed. And the countless other black men and women that have been killed. That this time would be different. It's all a scam. And whether you believe it or not, I don't give a fuck. But the spirit wanted me to speak on it. My spirit, my subconscious mind, which is all controlled and owned by me. So, why are you mad about Terry Crews, Black Lives Matter? He never gave a fuck about black people anyway. He let a white man walk up to him and grab his dick, and he didn't do anything. Now, I get what people are saying or said about that incident years ago. If it really happened, I get it. Well, he didn't want to beat the white guy up because it would have been on the news. Some black guy beat up a white Hollywood agent. I don't give a fuck who it was. If that had been a black man that had grabbed his dick, like I said, he would have tried to kill him. Because that is the nature of black men when it comes to other black men. But you all allow white men to do whatever the fuck they want to do to you. And I've said that before. It's not really about the skin color. It's about the mindset and the double standards that you black men have when it comes to white men and the things that they do to you. But I do understand that that is, you know, embedded in black men's subconscious mind. That is a trauma that is embedded in them, and that is mind control. I get that. Terry Crews is up under mind control. He does not like other black people. He does not. He does not. And I really don't care that he doesn't. But just stop faking the funk. Stop pretending, because Terry Crews is part of all of this fucking elitist type of shit that's going on. He is the emasculated heterosexual black man. He is the emasculated heterosexual black man. And he is a tool and a symbol that they use constantly to remind you of how, in this society's eyes, heterosexual black men really don't have any value. They are used. And what I find interesting about a lot of you black men, and I'm talking about you all in particular, is that you have set up, you've allowed your energy to be used and sucked. You set up, you weaponized interracial dating. You used it in attacks against black women. You went to these cuckold parties, was fucking and sucking on all these white women, And then they took that energy back to their racist families, did motherfucking work, pulled your motherfucking energy, transferred it into one of those white men and their families, and you get the rest of what I'm talking about. Yeah, they can do that. You can do rituals like that. Cuckold and all that bullshit was rituals. But now all of you niggas marching in, you know, oh, you can't say nigga no more. All y'all black men marching in Black Lives Matter. All of y'all don't like no black people. Because if you really liked black people, if you really cared for other black people, you would be trying to fix the harm that you've done on a spiritual and a psychological level to other black people, particularly to what you've done to black women. Yeah, I said it. When you break down COVID-19, it comes out to the number 72. Yeah, it comes out to the number 72, which is the number of daemons that are, that's the 72 Goetia Daemons that sit on the pineal gland, number 1. Then when you break it down even further, it comes out to the number 9. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 is a number of completion, of an ending. So what does COVID-19 really represent when you break it down? I mean, really break it down. Like I did. I broke it down, not just with the number 19. I broke it down. There's a certain way you can break it down. I'm not going to get into how you do it, but I know how to do it. Because that is what I do. I am the occult view. When you break it down even further, like I said, it comes out to the number 9. Tie the number 9 back into calling, tie it back to, tie the number 9 back to Colin Kaepernick. And when he came into play, under the vibration of the number 9. So what's really happening? What is COVID-19 symbolically really representing? You know what it's really representing? The elites are dying out. Their end is here. And like most psychopaths, because they are psychopaths, a lot of them are psychopaths. They are psychotic, and they are afraid to die by themselves. And this was such the case, allegedly, with Jim Jones as well. There are some reports that Jim Jones was dying already, and he was afraid to die by himself. And then 900 people allegedly died in Guyana, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Give me a second. I'll try to hold that thought. Give me 1 second. How many people died in Guyana tragedy?
909 people. Here's a summary from History.com. The death toll at Jonestown on November 18, 1978 was 909 people.
909 people. 909. 9 plus 9 is 18, right? 1 plus 8 is 9. You see where the 9 keeps playing a very symbolic, powerful role in certain events? The elites are dying out. That is what they don't tell you, and that is what people don't understand. And I'm not talking about the elites that you think you're seeing in front of you on the TV. Those are not the elites I'm talking about. Those are not the ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones we don't see. They're dying out, and they are afraid to die. So they come up with this fake demic. I want to say a fake demic to take people with them when they go, because they are psychotic and they are psychopaths. So COVID, when you break it down, it comes out to the number 9, which is an ending, which is completion. And it's their end. It's their end. And others as well. But we ain't gonna talk about that. But the elites, it's their end. Their shit is coming to an end. That is symbolically what we're dealing with. This is a perfect opportunity for people, black people especially, to do your manifestation shit right now, to manifest whatever you want. This is a perfect opportunity for it. And the reason I brought up Terry Crews and all this other shit that's going on, Black Lives Matter, yada, 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 because these things are distractions to keep you from elevating and expanding your consciousness, to keep you locked out of your true fucking magic, which is dark magic, which is the hidden aspects of you, to keep you locked out of that, to keep showing you trauma day in and day out. That keeps you locked out. That keeps you locked and trapped into a lower vibration where you cannot elevate. So that is why I started off this video saying that people need to go within more now than ever before, because there is a rebirth taking place. Reverse, remove, rebirth. Reverse, remove, rebirth. How are you going to be reborn? Are you going to be reborn in the same misery that you were born into? Or are you going to be reborn into a new world and a reality that you control, that is conducive to your well-being and your happiness and your joy and your nirvana? And how they get people to look away from that is by showing you fakery, tricks, and illusions. And a lot of these motherfuckers out there, Black Lives Matter and all that bullshit, it's fakery, tricks, and illusions. Black Lives Matter ain't been shit since Darren Seals was murdered back in 2016 under the vibration and energy of the number 9. Here we go again. Number 9. Ending, completion, ritual. COVID-19 is about the end of the elites. That's the true motherfucking symbolism of this whole fucking fake demic that ain't nobody paying attention to. Their end. And they want to take as many people with them as they possibly can. And as usual, they get their best guinea pigs online to go along with it. Black people. Not to mention, has anybody noticed that this is an election year? And every time around an election year, all this fuckery and bullshit seems to take place. These are rituals. Black people are up under ritualization like a motherfucker, and they are manifesting off of your energy. They're taking your energy and they're manifesting off of it while you still live in poverty, misery, and despair, especially a lot of you black men, especially a lot of you black men here in DC. See, if you niggas weren't so fucking homophobic, and if you weren't so anti-black woman, you would have money in your motherfucking pocket. You wouldn't be broke and broken. Now, not all of you, of course. But because you all have rejected the divine feminine energy, that is why you stay in the predicament that you stay in. And let me say this ain't no motherfucking video for no people who hate black men to come and try to, you know, give me a hoopah parade. That's not what this is about. So don't use my words for your fucking agendas. This ain't about that. This is about calling a thing a motherfucking thing. And telling you what I know and what I see. See, I don't have money problems. And it's not about money. It's more so about having the things that you want and desire. Being able to manifest the things that you want and desire. And not having those things control you. I did a powerful motherfucking ritual tonight. I'm always doing rituals and shit, bringing forth, manifesting, talking to spirits. I'm always doing that now. Because in my reality, I am God. In my reality, I am reversal. I am the remover. I am the hero. I am the restorer of peace, justice, prosperity, abundance, nirvana, tranquility. That is me. That is what I do. Go into yourself. Go into your mind. Meditate. Stop depending on other people, because other people, at the end of the day, for real, other people, for the most part, and I'm talking about these groups that we see, they don't give a fuck about you. They're trying to make money off of your suffering. And that includes black elites who are trying to make money off of your fucking suffering. And that includes Colin Kaepernick. That includes him too. Yeah, I said it. When you kneel, that's submission. That is submission when you kneel. When you kneel to anything out there, that demiurge, when you kneel to that, you've already lost the motherfucking fight. So y'all keep doing it. You do what you do. But I already know things are going to be okay because the elites are dying off. Their systems are dying off. They are afraid. They are scared. This is their end. Anyway, this is the Occult View, aka Sia Grant. And I'm out.